Attack formation. All right, men, load your weapons.
It was almost... How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. Lots to do, but Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It is now 2023. Of course, you must have heard that 1,000 times already. 2023. I was just looking for my Mayan calendar here. Check this out. Look. It's on this. Ooh, the Mayan calendar. Oh, but it's not 2012. It's only exactly 10 years. No, yeah, 2012. Is it 2012 or something like that? It's only whatever, 10 years later. Oh wait, let's get stuff going on here with the ambience of the aesthetic. Get that going on and get this going on. This ghost box here going. I still can't find the cat ball. I don't know what to do about that. Oh well. I know what to win. Solve. North. But we're gonna do a little old and new, and we're gonna do a little Dave Barry. So there's like lots of stuff. So there's no time to. Oh, but I will do a little vlog news bit. With the vlog, oh gosh, last night I was all ready because I had to stay home, watch the house and, my mom, and, if I went out, it would have been worry. But anyways, I'm sitting there and it's usual. Just kind of kick back the New Year's. So the fireworks at midnight. Now in Hawaii, there was more fireworks sold than like last year. So I was told. And then there was the illegal fireworks and all the scare, and everyone's drugging their pets and CBD. And so I stayed up, and if you see my little clip, it was, gosh, now there's going to be like, I stayed up and watched the fireworks, and I set the thing, so I did the little clip at exactly 12 midnight. It's 2023. And, I listened to the fireworks, and everyone, I must say, was very, very well behaved, at least in this part of the island. The fireworks started about 11-ish. There was some going off, not much, and then it started to happen, and it wasn't that much. It was kind of more distant stuff, but there was a lot of stuff out there, but it's far distance. You see the video I have, I'm actually turning it up. If you were right next to the microphone and went, what? You'd be like, whoa, because it was distant. And about 1 o'clock, the fireworks sort of stopped. I was in bed at 1 because I'm like, I'm going to go to sleep. I don't care if it's blowing off. And it was kind of like almost quiet. I was like, amazed. I think everyone's trying to be a good little boys and girls for next time. Here's the headline. Look. Ringing in the new year of change. It says, guns and housing candidates are on the legislative agenda. Inflation to drag down home sales, job growth, tourism. Rail system gets ready to pull into the station. It's the choo-choo train year. Oops. Choo-choo train time. So, There we go. We got to do this God first thing, and before everything. So a little bit. It's Sunday, and it's the first of the year, and the Pope died. Well, the old Pope. They're both old, but the Pope that quit, Pope. Benedict XVI. And I heard that in Mass, if you're Catholic, I'm Catholic, so if you want to do anything in remembrance of the Pope, wear a red scarf or red. So Bucky here's in mourning of Pope Benedict XVI by default. So anyways, let's do a little old and new. Nunus Deo Patre, Filii Spiritus Sancti, Veni Sancti Spiritus, Veni Sancti Spiritus, Veni Sancti Spiritus. And now, random out of the old. Okay, that was random. And let's see what we got. And of course, looking for light to this thing. Let's see, First Kings. Naboth's vineyard. Later, the following events took place. Naboth, the Jezreelite palace of King Ahab in Samaria. And Ahab said to Naboth, "Give me your vineyard, so that I may have it for a vegetable garden, because it is near my house. I will give you a better vineyard for it, or, if it seems good to you, I will give you its value in money." But Naboth said to Ahab, "The Lord forbid that I should give you my ancestral inheritance." Okay, so there's a little bit of something going on there. Woo, thank you, God. Okay, let's try the New Testament. Old, new, old. Okay, here we go. New, random. Okay, gotta be rubric, because rubric is like Jesus' words. Acts, no rubric. Once again, a little more that way, I think. John, there's rubric. Okay. Never. John 13. Jesus, there's only one. The real one. Red words. Jesus washes the disciples' feet. Now, before the festival of the Passover, Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart from this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. The devil had already put into the heart of Judas, son of Simon Iscariot, to betray him. And during the supper, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things to his hands, he had come from God and was going to God, got up from the table, took off his outer robe, and tied a towel around himself. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel that was tied around him. He came to Simon Peter, who said to him, "Lord, are you going to wash my feet?" Jesus answered, "You do not know now what I am doing, but later you will understand." Peter said to him, "You will never wash my feet." Jesus answered, "Unless I wash you, you have no share with me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet, but only my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "One who has bathed does not need to wash except for the feet, but is entirely clean. And you are clean, though not all of you." Thank you, Jesus. Okay. There was the old and new. Now, this is a little bit of...
Bath. Recommend. Ground. Holiday. Guide.
Oh, bath? Right after that? I don't know. This ghost box thing. Oh, yeah, we better check this out, too. Just in case. I'll have to... Happy New Year. Okay, now, not only is this popular, I like it also, but we have a little bit of Dave Barry's. He's out of Florida, Syndicate column. But you know what? We're just going to take a quickie dive into the news, and then we'll do that. You know what I mean? Come on, let's just go. Ready, set, go. Okay, ringing in the new year. Like I said, they're talking about guns housing cannabis are going to be law or no law. Inflation drags down home sales, job growth, tourism, boo, and the rail system gets ready to choo-choo into town. Okay, yeah, that's good. And there's no simple answer to how many concussions are too many. And never mind. I don't. They're all about Tua right there about that. Oh God, how many concussions is one? I think one is enough. That's it. Eyeing 2023. So they're all about Tua because it kind of takes away the UH, and they're trying to put the stadium and the UH team. They treat the college team like it's like their NFL team. It's not. Mariners advise to slow down on whale seizing peaks. Oh, by the way, it's an odd number year. So the fishing on the South Shore, like all around Diamond Head, it's out to 500 feet. No fishing. That's like the old Kapuna system. Kapuna say, hey, no fish, kapu, taboo. And then the fish come back. And so it was a good thing. And they were kind of conservationists first, so they had fish. And balloons are outlawed. You cannot just release balloons anymore. No more balloon party for you. Tradition of hiking in the new year reaches 50 states. Hiking in the new year, okay? Take a hike. Oh God, I think my friend's gonna probably... Okay, so... Oh, so much stuff to do. What are we gonna do now? Oh, there's two again. Cannabis. All right. Ooh, gosh, and don't here, and of course Putin bombing poor Ukrainian people because Putin is Putin, and the Ukrainian people are suffering like immensely. It's just a horrible deal. I forgot it's Sunday. We got to go to Insight through the lens of Top Gun. Someone did like pictures. Oh, okay. So it's all like look back, look forward. You know, old new. Oh gosh. It was like 2023, the big black hole. Good luck, kid. You know, shot putting the freaking New Year kid into the door. There you go. Good luck, kid. Like, oh, I forgot. We forgot something like back in the day. There's always back in the day to relax a little bit. You know, all those fireworks going off. Remember back in 1984? You just kick back, you just hang out in your little outhouse cabana deal with the cutout palm trees. This is one reveler who was taking it easy during the 16th annual Lanikai New Year's Day Woes Parade and Recovery Party, which began with a run around Lanikai Loop with some hair of the dog. So everyone's like, it's the drunk hangover. Moon, awe, the moku lewas. Wait, awa? Moon, awa. Okay. Now, going back to where we were. Somewhere. Okay, now we look at this. This one's like, broom's already bad. Don't brooms too. They're just like, oh, don't advertise the big old fireworks in the front page. It's already boom boom. Apparently, not so much last night, but they're just on that thing. That lady was right. But I'll just read this one little one. For the Red Hill supporters, clean up, defuel Red Hill supporters. Hey, ready to loan video camera for Red Hill? Because they cannot show the videotape, and they're like, oh, it's all broken, the machine costs so much money. Wow, no video for accident-prone Red Hill. Cameras may not be fixed in time for defueling, says Navy says. Site article December 25th. I can help. I got this video camera still in the box with instructions. It's the kind you just screw into a standard light socket. Connect to a computer. Please return it when POW. Scott Cade, Kailua. Oh, thank you, Scott. That's so fun. You can take... Here, you got problems with the video camera, you can use mine, huh? Alright, okay, enough. So, we're going to see what we can do here with a little bit of Dave Berrien review. Alright. Maybe I just have to do part of this because, Sunday with all the stuff in the paper, so much stuff. This is Dave Barry's in review. This is part 2, and we're probably going to do part of it. Dave Barry, year in review. All right. Here's the second half of 2022 in review, continued from Thursday, or whenever, July. President Biden, on official visit to the Middle East, is widely criticized for fist bumping with Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, an alleged human rights violator who believed to have ordered the murder of Washington Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi. Responding to the criticism, the White House press officials explained that the president thought it was a different Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. In other news, Boris Johnson announces that he is resigning as Prime Minister of Great Britain so he can spend more time on his hair. July 4th, America Independence Day celebration is marred by horrendous mass shooting allegedly committed by a young man who had an extremely disturbing social media history, but was still able to illegally obtain a semi-automatic rifle. As you can imagine, everyone is shocked. In financial news, Elon Musk announces that he no longer wants to purchase Twitter and will instead use the $44 billion to buy 2 Springsteen tickets. The House January 6th committee, concluding phase 1 of its investigation, votes unanimously to reinstall Donald Trump in the presidency so he can be impeached a third time. The committee also announces plans for January 6th, the musical. The month comes to a close, the economy dominates the news, and with the Commerce Department reporting that the U.S. gross net domestic product shrank for the second consecutive quarter. Traditionally, this has meant that we are in a recession, but President Biden reassures the nation that is actually not a recession for reasons clearly stated on the teleprompter. This triggers a heated debate in Washington between Democrats and Republicans about whether we are or are not in a recession. As always, the real winners are the American people. Speaking of heated, in August... Thank you, my Yeti. Just appreciate for the things you got. Political firestorm ignited when FBI agents search Mar-a-Lago, Donald Trump's personal residence and rental party venue, and seized classified documents as well as what a Justice Department source describes as, quote, several thousand misappropriated packets of White House ketchup. Trump declares that this is part of the fake news deep state witch hunt. His opponents declare that Trump is finally, this time, it's really happening, people. This time declaring, it's really happening, people. Going to be arrested for something. Sorry, I read that wrong. It's really happening, he's going to be arrested for something. And thus, the Donald Trump show, now in its 358th week, continues its seemingly interminable run on the center stage of American politics, like the Phantom of the Opera, except it never even gets to the intermission. In other political news, Congress passes the Inflation Reduction Act, which will reduce inflation because it says so right in the title. It says so right in the title. The act will also lower prescription drug prices, fix climate change, reform the tax system, and provide every qualified American with a puppy. This is viewed as a much-needed win for the Biden administration and a boost for the Democrats heading into the midterm elections, where they could also benefit from the fact that the number of key races the Republicans have decided, for tactical reasons, to nominate lunatics. President Joe Biden also announces a massive new program to forgive hundreds of billions of dollars of student loan debt. Also, everybody who failed college chemistry will get bumped up to a B+. So, as so often the case with massive government programs, this is popular with the people who will benefit from it and unpopular with the people who will pay for it. In international news, Nancy Pelosi lands in Taiwan, strips off her pink panties to reveal a camo pink pantsuit underneath, swims across the Taiwan Strait, and single-handedly destroys a Chinese naval base. At least that's what you would think happened, based on the Chinese reaction to the Pelosi visit, which is almost start of World War III, God only knows that we would have happened if we had sent, say, Cher. A Texas jury awards nearly $50 million in damages to two Sandy Hook parents in their lawsuit against Alex Jones, who is usually described in the news media as a conspiracy theorist, because it would unprofessional to describe him as a gigantic talking bowel movement. Oh God. California environmental regulators, always in the forefront of efforts to save the planet, decreed that by the year 2035, it will be illegal for any vehicle on the state's highway to have wheels. Speaking of states taking action in September, we'll stop there, because I'm not trying to be a tease. I'm trying to be I'm trying to due to time constraints. So anyways, have a wonderful, happy, blessed, great New Year. The first thing you see, the sunrise. Check out the sunrise. Got for you in case you miss them. And see you next year. No, I mean, that was for yesterday. Have a great day. It's the kind 2023. Careful when you write your stuff down. 2023. Fresh year, fresh sunrise, stuff down 2023. Fresh water, fresh sunrise, something, fresh water, and then the other fresh, and then fresh air, I don't know, fresh water, fresh new year, happy new year, something, 2020, and then the other fresh, and then fresh, I don't know, fresh new year, happy new year, 2023, aloha, fresh aloha to you, and you.